Today we're going to find out exactly how much horsepower the 8.1 swap in UglyTruck is putting down to the ground. My name's LT, and if you want to learn more about wiring, fabrication, engine swaps, or just anything that it takes to build a custom truck in general, you need to subscribe to this channel because you've come to the right place. Now, UglyTruck is a 2000 Silverado 1500 extended cab two-wheel drive, and it started out life much like any other truck with a 5.3 and a 4L60, and that's how I picked it up about 6 or 7 months ago. But since then, I've swapped transmissions, swapped to an 8.1 big block, and done a few other things to kind of freshen up the rest of the chassis. Now, when I dynoed the bone stock 5.3, it put down 232 horsepower and 296 pounds of torque back at the rear wheels. But the 8.1 is rated at a little bit more than that, so we're just going to find out, well, how much did we gain? The 8.1 right now is bone stock, down to the stock exhaust manifolds, stock 2.5-inch mid pipes with catalytic converters, and even the stock air intake tube. So I don't really have high hopes, but this is just a good benchmark to see how much progress that we've made. But today is kind of important to me for another reason, and that's kind of because it's like a homecoming. I'm headed back to Idaho Falls, Idaho, where I'm going to the dyno shop where I got my automotive career kicked off. So you guys get to come along for the ride. Converter's locked, and all right, that's 2. All right, that was 306 and 429. Not bad at all. Not bad. Third gear, converter is locked. Good. Rev limit of 5,500. How'd we do?
You ran it a little farther this time.
Yeah, I did.
But 305.7, you're within 1 horse. Within 1.5 foot horse. That's perfect.
Do one more. Good. Sounds good. I'm real happy with how the 8.1 in UglyTruck performed today on the dyno. Now, for all intents and purposes, this engine is 100% bone stock, even down to the intake tube, which is one thing most people change out right away. Now, the only thing I wish I could have done differently today was actually put this on the same exact dyno where I tested the 5.3 in its stock condition. But they both are the same exact brand of dyno, and they're just a couple miles apart, so that would have made it a little bit difficult. But anyway, the final numbers today: 306 horsepower at 4,200 RPM, 429 pounds of torque at 3,300 RPM, and that gives an increase of 74 horsepower and 133 pounds of torque at the rear wheels. So, needless to say, this truck is fun to drive. I'm super happy with the results, and stage one of the 8.1 swap is basically done. Now, I am going to do another video here real quick going over the dollars and cents of it all. I'll show all the parts I used, all the cost that went into an 8.1 conversion to see if it was worth it or not. Now, could you take a 5.3, put a cam in it, and do some inexpensive upgrades and get to this horsepower number, 306 and 429 pounds of torque? We'll see. We'll talk about that next time. But just because stage one is done does not mean UglyTruck is gone. Now, I could do a high power NA build, and I kind of thought about that for a little while. I mean, it'd be fun to throw on some long tube headers, different cylinder heads, different camshaft, and just, you know, maybe even stroke it out to like a 540. I know there's some really good Raylar parts out there I've got my eye on, but I might do those a little bit later on, call it a stage 3. My stage 2 involves something that spins around and makes some really cool noises. Now, when I was up in Idaho, I also picked up one more part, this guy right here. It's an exhaust manifold. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I think you guys can probably tell. And then there's one more thing in this box right here, which I think you 8.1 guys are maybe going to enjoy. Just a quick sneak peek there for you. But anyway, I want to say thanks for watching this video. If you're into 8.1 stuff, you definitely need to subscribe because we've got a whole lot more coming on that. And if you just like trucks in general, well, I also picked up another project truck for the channel. I'm not going to show you what it is just yet, but all you need to know is it's going to be really, really unique. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next upload.
Give me a log or I'll log it when it happens. You know, usually there's like a